Welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here because we are diving into an incredibly practical, highly in demand, and honestly, a surprisingly high-tech career path today. We're talking about becoming a domestic ventilation installer. Now, you might be thinking, ventilation? How on earth is that high-tech? Well, this very traditional, hands-on trade is literally being revolutionized by artificial intelligence as we speak. Whether you're hunting for a brand new career route or you're an existing tradesperson just looking to level up your skills, this explainer is going to show you exactly why this is one of the absolute smartest moves you can make right now.
Okay, let's dive into this. We are facing a massive modern UK housing dilemma right now. Across the country, whether we're talking about brand new builds or retrofitting older properties, we are making homes way more airtight and far better insulated than ever before, which, is fantastic for keeping energy bills down and staying warm. But it creates a massive, massive problem: trapped air. When a house is totally sealed up without proper ventilation, all that daily moisture just gets trapped inside. Condensation builds up on the windows, mold starts creeping up the walls, and the overall indoor air quality just plummets. This exact dilemma is why domestic ventilation installation is one of the most vital, desperately needed trade routes out there today. We need professionals out there helping these homes breathe again.
Section 1, AI meets the trades, working smarter. Now, what's really interesting about this whole setup is the unexpected twist. We usually think of AI as something, reserved for software engineers typing away at a desk, right? But the reality is that AI is stepping right onto the job site to modernize this hands-on career from day one. There's this brilliant division of labor happening. The AI completely handles all the tedious admin stuff. It drafts your job sheets. It organizes those super complex commissioning records. It preps handover notes for your clients and writes up maintenance checklists. And because AI has all that boring paperwork completely covered, you, the human, get to focus entirely on the physical, hands-on work that actually requires a skilled professional. You're doing the physical installation, testing the airflow, getting your hands dirty, fixing ducting in tight spaces, and building real trust through direct client communication. It's honestly the perfect partnership. Section 2, the core systems: MEV, MVHR, and PIV. Let's demystify these core systems in plain English, shall we? We'll start with MEV, which stands for Mechanical Extract Ventilation. This system has one very specific, absolutely crucial job. It continuously pulls stale, moisture-heavy air right out of the wettest rooms in a house. Think your kitchens, your bathrooms, utility rooms. The MEV system basically acts like the primary lungs for these damp areas, constantly breathing that heavy, stale air right out of the property, so moisture just doesn't get the chance to settle and cause damage. Next up is MVHR, or Mechanical Ventilation with Heat Recovery. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer genius of modern building science. You'll see this system a lot in highly airtight new builds and really intensive retrofits. So instead of just pulling stale air out, it also supplies fresh, beautifully filtered air back into the home. But the real magic here is the heat exchanger. As the warm, stale air is being extracted, the system actually captures that heat and uses it to warm up the cold, incoming fresh air. So you're keeping the home perfectly ventilated with fresh air, but there is absolutely no way you're losing all that expensive heating you've already paid for. It's so smart. And finally, we have PIV, which is positive input ventilation. While MVHR is fantastic for those new builds, PIV is the absolute go-to retrofit solution for older, existing properties that are actively battling dampness. Instead of extracting air, a PIV system gently pushes fresh, filtered air right into the home, usually down from the loft space. This creates a really slight positive pressure inside the house, which naturally forces that stale, damp air out through the natural leakage points of an older building. It is quite literally a game changer for eliminating condensation and mold in older homes. Section 3, the day-to-day reality check. So what does a random Tuesday actually look like for you? The process on site is incredibly straightforward. Step 1, you physically install the MEV, MVHR, or PIV system and you commission it. Step 2, you get your equipment out and do the physical airflow testing to make sure it's performing exactly as intended. Step 3, you record those results with your AI assistant handling all the heavy lifting on the paperwork side, naturally. And finally, Step 4, you hand the completed system over to the client, walking them through exactly how it works. It's a very clear, highly satisfying daily loop. But let's be totally real with each other for a second about the realities and the rewards of this job. There are absolutely physically demanding parts to this. You're going to be squeezing yourself into tight, dusty lofts, you'll probably bang your heart out a few times, and you'll be running ducting day in and day out. And hey, even with AI giving you a massive head start, there's still daily compliance reporting you have to oversee. But the rewards, they are massive. You're getting highly practical, hands-on work in a sector where demand is just absolutely booming, giving you crystal clear career progression. And honestly, perhaps the best part of all is that you get the immense, tangible satisfaction of leaving a property knowing you've just made that home noticeably, measurably healthier for the family living inside it. Now, making those homes healthier isn't just a nice, feel-good idea. It's a strict legal requirement. Enter Part F. This refers to the specific UK building regulations governing ventilation, and compliance absolutely matters in this trade. A truly good installer doesn't just know how to fit a plastic pipe, they fundamentally understand why they're doing it according to Part F. Knowing these legal standards inside and out is exactly what separates the true, trusted professionals from everyone else. Section 4. Your next career step. So, the crucial point is, who is this actually for, and how do you jump in? If everything we've talked about today sounds exactly like the kind of active, impactful, tech-assisted work you're looking for, you might be wondering if you're the right fit. Well, this is an absolutely perfect transition for anyone with an existing trade background looking to expand what they offer. If you're already in construction, or if you have a background in electrical, plumbing, heating, or retrofit work, you already have the foundational hands-on skills you need. And to get officially certified, there are highly recognized, established training routes readily available through industry bodies like BPEC and NICEC. And getting access to that training has literally never been easier. If you're feeling inspired and you're ready to take action right now, you only need to say one simple sentence. Start the Domestic Ventilation Installer course.
Where do you say that? Right inside LELAIL. This entire career pathway is available as a voice-first interactive course that provides you with a full completion certificate at the end. You just go over to LELAIL.com and speak that exact prompt. And you know what the most incredible part of this whole shebang is? This full interactive voice-first course is available in over 100 languages. Because when it comes to an AI-powered, totally future-proof career like this, the philosophy is simple. No one left behind. So the only question left for you is, are you ready to stop just talking about the future and actually start installing it? Head over to the site, say the prompt, and take that very first step today. Thanks so much for joining me on today's Explainer, and happy learning.